Hello, everybody. Welcome back to yet another live stream of Techu Tuesday. This is the weekly Techu stream where we share our love and enthusiasm for Techu on the Share, one of your favorite card games here. We're going live on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. We're hoping to grow both communities here. So, without further ado, let's get this match started with the AI today. Okay, so we just get this started with the rank game, one player game, and then you click the join button or just create room. Either one of them works. Okay, so as always, we're gonna draw 3 cards and we're gonna play the highest card on hand, or lowest, I should say. Now, there's usually one exception to that rule and it's when you draw an ace as a starting hand. Usually you don't, when you play against the AI, you usually want to go second. So you gave the AI the first move. In this case, I won't be able to do that with threes and twos. I'm gonna play the three just in case, but it's very unlikely. Okay, so we're going first. No big deal. Okay, so we're just gonna make this move here. We can't risk having the AI the upper hand, taking that middle space. We can take that 7, but we would rather do this. Make the AI waste middle to high cards and empty spaces. And it's definitely going to do that if it has high cards. It needs to spend. Uh, so that's exactly what it did here. Now, the lowest card I have on my hand right now is an 8, and I'm not going to play that on an empty space when I can take an opponent's card. So this is what I'm going to do right now. Now, in this situation, the only card I can play that can take an opponent's card is a 10. So let's do that. It's just a 2-point difference. Now here I have no cards to take, so we're just gonna play sideways. If it was something lower than a 7, you play it backwards, on empty spaces, not really looking for any confrontation at all, like this 5. But if it's a 7, 8, or something higher, you definitely try to find a confrontation, try to make sure you engage the enemy. So the AI was probably holding on to that ace all this time. This is why you can't take chances with the middle spot. Right now, we first played this too because, we have low cards we can spend on empty spaces. Now the AI is playing a higher card than whatever I have on hand right now, so I'm gonna have to play taking one of their cards. And we're just gonna keep this exchange here. We have a 2-point deficit right now, so we have to make up for that. And the AI is not making it easy for me. Now I have two ways to handle this. I can just play on empty spaces back here, trying to chill out, waiting for better cards to come. But if you look at the board, the AI has pretty much spent most of the high cards, both aces, one of their kings. So we want to look for a confrontation this time. Look at that. It's playing back. It's playing back on the back because that's the only thing it can do right now. I have every card to back up any move, so I'm going on the offensive right now. We have to be careful here because we don't want the AI to cut us off, and it's very, very likely to happen. Now, yeah, it was definitely going for that 8. but luckily for us, we have the cards to back up any move. Okay, this is an interesting position we're in. We basically want this one because no matter what it does, I will have a card to back up that kind of move. He can only play on an empty space right now, and this is it. It's all about playing your cards strategically. Of course, easier said than done. Even though you could say you could make it look easy the way I play, but there's a lot of thinking behind every move, and you have to play your cards. You have to be lucky to get the right cards at the right time. Of course, there's a big luck component in the game, but you also have to think carefully. You have to know when to be aggressive and when to shield back and relax and play around and buy time, basically. Right now, we are starting with another ace on hand, and there's a king next to it. So this is the only card I can play right now. I ended up going first again. Ooh, look at this. This is a bad place to be. You don't want to have both aces and a king on your hand when you have nothing to do but play on empty spaces. This is absolutely one of the worst positions to be in. Okay, so right now we won't play forward even though we have cards to back up any moves. We want to find out what the AI is going to do. We want to find out if the AI has any strategies at all, and we do that by allowing the AI to make the first move. Since we have a low card to spend, we did just that. And right now the AI moves forward. That means it's holding cards, high cards, possibly an ace, and you don't want to give him a chance. Ooh, look at that. So the AI just played a jack on an empty space. That means that's the lowest card he has on hand. And given that this low card or the lowest card is very high, it's a face card, then we are going to play on an empty space, hoping that the AI will continue to play high cards on empty spaces. And that's exactly what happened here. So at this point, one of my favorite strategies is having back-to-back aces, but it's kind of risky at this point. So in general, you usually want to play the lowest card you have in hand, not the highest, one of the highest cards. You usually want to play like a jack on top of the eight. However, I could not afford, or I didn't want the AI to place that ace on that middle space on that jack over that jack. I did not want that to happen. So my best move was to play the king, knowing that it was going to take it in the next turn. But now that I place this jack here, it's going to play something different. Hopefully, ooh, all of that went to waste. I was really hoping the AI would have something different, like a queen or ideally a king that I can that I can dominate. But it played both aces here, creating a block. I didn't want that to happen, but anyway, we can just adapt. Good thing is the AI just played both aces on the back, defensively. So we kind of have the upper hand here. Again, not my ideal strategy to play. I would have preferred having back-to-back aces here, but this is not a bad place to be either. So at this point, you just want to be aggressive. There's only one card that can take it, that queen, and it's the other king. Obviously, it didn't draw it. It hasn't drawn it. Otherwise, he would have played it immediately. Since that wasn't the case, we're just going to chill here. He's going to have to take over that 9. Oh, we have no cards to take that 10, so we're just going to chill back here. And now the interesting part. The AI doesn't have any other moves. Okay, this is hard because we have no cards to go to take over that queen. We play both kings already, so we're in a tight spot because he has a king. Oh, he played it back in the corner. This is extremely good for us. We have a 2 point lead, and that is gonna get reduced. Okay, but now there's no way he can win. He won't be able to go over that space, and I don't think he'll get past that. Yep, I was right. And again, you have to think strategically. Once again, easier said than done, but trust me, if you play your cards right, if you wait for the right move, you would be able to win against the AI. Against other people, it's not always going to play out the same way because other people will know this trick. At that point, it's a little bit of luck, and a little bit more knowing how your opponent plays. But let's just stick with the AI for now. We'll do another stream where we explain everything against another person. Again, we draw 3 cards. We play the lowest card on hand. Aiko. It's a draw. We both play the same card, so right now we're gonna have to play on another empty space in the home row. Aiko again. Okay, now we are going first. Again, against the AI, you wanna let the AI have the first move, but we are going first. So the way we achieve that is by playing a low card, very low card on an empty space on your home row. In this case, a corner, preferably the corner. Now the AI will have the first move. Why do I do this? Why is it necessary to spend another card on an empty space instead of moving forward, as you should try to do to conquer more space on the board? Because if you play on any lane, here, here, or here, depending on what the AI is holding, it can choose a different lane than the one you are playing on, than the one you decided to play on. So in order to avoid that, you play sideways, you play somewhere else in your home row, and then you play in the same lane the AI is playing. Of course, that doesn't always interest you. If you have low cards, you're basically running away. So you will play on a completely different lane, but this is not the case. Now the AI just took the middle space, and we are left with playing high cards on empty spaces. That's really, really bad for us. Oh, look at that. Well, the good news is it played both aces already. The bad news, we're wasting even more face cards on empty spaces. Really, really bad. Okay, we're gonna try to cut him off, but you have to consider, okay, the AI doesn't think like a machine, so the AI doesn't think like a human, so it doesn't value the power of being cut off or the danger of being cut off. So I kind of have the upper hand right now, but again, don't get your hopes up. This can change any minute. Well, not with that move. Okay, so we basically just try to box him in. I want to play this ace on a card like that. I want to create a blockade here. Not sure if that's not gonna be possible to blockade the whole row because he has a king I won't be able to take. Like he can take that queen right now, but everything else is blocked off. I think I'll be able to take whatever he plays on that spot, and then he'll be forced to play on top of his own cards. Yep, we're doing great. So far, so good. Three in a row against the AI. Not bad. Not bad at all. So let's continue. Oh, I should have changed profiles on this one. Another tie. When this happens and you have relatively low cards, you can afford to play them very far from the AI. But now this is not exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, he's wasting bigger cards than I am right now. That's good for me. And he decided to move forward because when the AI plays on a side lane, it goes full force. By the way, I decided to play these five here and not take that seven because I don't like. Ooh, this is bad for me. I don't like taking small cars with big cars. Like the difference between the car I'm playing and the car I'm taking over. I would I prefer to that be the minimum possible. So I didn't feel comfortable playing that queen over the seven. However, look where I'm at right now. I'm gonna have to play this queen on an empty space. That is even worse. I wasn't expecting that. This is horrible for me. The only thing that will fix this is getting an ace before the AI does. I don't want to play a king on a seven. Ah, I'm gonna have to do that. I didn't want to. Oh, look at that. The AI is already getting aces, and I'm getting squat. Okay, our first ace. This is not looking good for us, by the way. This is looking pretty bad. This is pretty bad. Total embarrassment for me right now. Okay, horrible game for me. Ended up wasting the biggest cards on the lowest cards on the opponent's side of the board. That's why there's a luck component in all of this. There are things I could have changed, but not so much. Again, look at the what the AI did. It played sideways. This is a clear indication the AI is not holding an ace on hand right now. Otherwise, it would have gone forward. Now, when you're in this spot, this is one of my favorite spots to be, my favorite strategies, because now I'm going to block him off at his home row or close to his home row. This is devastating, really devastating. Now he's going to try to come back, but I will not let him. I'm going to cut him. You could play around a little bit, but in the end, we're just going to cut him with this ace. Oh, he couldn't even take that king. Interesting. Oh, sorry, guys. I've been a little bit under the weather recently, so that's exactly what I was hoping for. Now he's gonna have to play here, and I will cut him off again. Ooh, look at that. The AI must be holding high cards to make that kind of move. Yep, definitely high cards. Okay, both kings are out, and there's one ace remaining. He's obviously gonna play it soon enough. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to cut him off. And it worked. Because the AI is most of the time is just thinking about. By the way, wherever I play this king, he's gonna take it. But let's give it a shot. Oh, he still doesn't have it. Okay. Where's the other ace? Where are you gonna play it? Okay. Ah, having your aces early on in the game is very good usually, unless the opponent also has his aces early on. So okay, this is an interesting starting hand. Remember what I said before about when you start with an ace on hand, you don't always want to play the lowest card on hand. You want to play the second lowest card. This is the case where we want to play the nine instead of the three, and we are hopefully will be the AI will play first. Yes. Okay, and I'm gonna play these three now, and depending on what the AI does, you know what he's holding. So if he played a nine, it's because he's holding big cards, hopefully an ace. You don't want to let him have that opportunity. So you play your ace first. Okay, at this point, I don't want to play that jack just yet because I was hoping this would happen. I was hoping the AI would end up playing high cards and empty spaces. So now I'm gonna play this jack here. He will definitely take it. I was hoping it wasn't gonna be another with an ace, but anyway, no problem. Now I decided to play this eight here and not back here because when you have middle cards, you don't want to use them on empty spaces back in your home row or close to your home row. You want to use them to either take opponent's cards or start a confrontation, and then leave those spaces for lower cards when you're running out of space. Okay, I can take this. The only card I can take on opponent's card right now is the king. I don't want to use it on a 10. I would rather use it on a jack. Look at that. The air was holding the other ace. Wow. Okay, so we are at an interesting point here. The game is tied right now, so there's no need to panic over anything. Now, what I want the AI to do, what I'm hoping the AI will do, is it will try to take over that 10 with something I can come back from. Yep, exactly that. So now there's no need to worry about kings or aces, which means wherever I play this king, this queen, the AI will not be able to take it. The same goes for me. Okay, I still have another king coming. Just gonna save time. Now, I don't remember if I played the other two already. Probably didn't. No, I haven't played the other two. At this point, you can start planning your final moves. Hopefully, a Techu. What's up? Okay. Now, I could have taken that seven, that queen, but that seven was very vulnerable. So, yep, that's the other two. Okay, so here's the thing. I want this one because now I will take this card here. The AI will play on an empty space, nothing else to do. I'll take another card. He will definitely take it, but it will not be enough. And I will end with a Techu. This is gonna be a short stream today, guys, because I ended up starting a little bit late. I had to do a few tests. I was setting everything up to do these dual live stream on Twitch and Twitch and YouTube. It is working on both of them. So this one we're gonna keep it short. It's not gonna be a full hour, but let's start. Let's do one last game. Hopefully we will win this one because I don't like ending streams with ties or losses. So we better win this one. Okay. Nothing else to do but move forward. Okay, this card we can afford to play it back in the home row to start building a side strategy, a side lane. Now the AI plays sideways. You know what that means? It's not holding big cards on hand. When that happens, the AI will start playing around, moving, anywhere but forward. You don't want to follow. You don't want to do that. The AI is just buying time. You don't want to give him time to get their cards. But now he decided to move forward. There must be a reason behind it. Let's see if he can take over that queen. Yes, he can. And now we move to the middle. Hopefully, okay, this is very, 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 very risky. Uh, we can put that king here in the middle. If he doesn't have an ace, he will eventually lose. But now that we drew this ace, let's play it and take over that king. If he goes after that nine, I can easily block him up. Okay, it didn't have an ace. Otherwise, he would have taken the king. Now, let's see if he can take over that nine. Yes, he can. I would prefer to cut him off. Okay, it just happened. Mm, okay, we're doing fine. Okay, this is not looking good for me. Now I'm being boxed in. Wow, I really needed that. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Oh, I should have played. This is not looking good for us. Not at all. Oh, I lost this one. Oh no, it's a tie? Oh yeah, we're gonna have to play another one. Well, at least it's not a loss. Another ICO. Okay, the AI will play first. What? What kind of move is that? Okay, just the car I needed. Wow, very aggressive. He will live to to regret that move. I'll make sure of it. I'm gonna block him off right now. He won't have a clue what hit him. Both aces are out, so he won't be able to take over that king. Okay, let's think right now. How can we block him off? I got this ace here, but he will try to come up through this and this. Oh, I don't like playing eights on empty spaces. Yeah, let's be extremely aggressive at his home row. We're not gonna let him breathe. Mm-mm. I'm not gonna let you room to breathe here. He can easily take that one, but anything he plays on top of it, I will easily counter it. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't want that to happen either, because he would have easy access to all these low cards. So that was the best move. And now I get to block him here. But not for too long. It's a we already won this one. It's a 3 point deficit, and all I have to do is take one card. There you go. He's not gonna win now, no matter what I do. only if I discard cards. And we ended up winning with a Techu. Great. So this is gonna be it for today, guys. But right now, from now on, all of our streams are gonna be dual streams for YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Uh, I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys learn a lot. We're gonna do more streams like this where I explain everything, the thought process, the my train of train of thought wherever I play for every move, basically. And we're gonna try to do it not only with the against the AI, but against another person playing against me very soon. Anyway, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Download join our Discord community, guys. This is the best place to start growing and learn about the game. And download the app at your Play Store or Apple Store, or just go to techuontheshare.com. Anyway, this has been your host and world champion, Alvaro.